friends, today we're going to read Peter Rabbit's Happy Easter. Peter Rabbit was feeling very sorry, as he had been a very naughty little bunny yesterday. He had snuck into Mr. McGregor's garden, though his mother had clearly told him not to, and he lost his quite new blue jacket. Now Peter was determined to do something wonderful for his mother, so she could see what a good little bunny he really was. Then she would love him more than she loved his sister Flopsy, Mopsy, and Cottontail, who had never seemed to do anything wrong. And so Peter Rabbit began an exciting Easter adventure. One sunny morning, Peter was walking past Mr. McMullen's hen house when he saw that there were so many more eggs than anybody could possibly need. So he took a few eggs from the hen house and went along his way. By then, Peter walked past Mr. Holloway's hen house, where he saw there were many, many more eggs than anybody could possibly need. So he took a few eggs from Mr. Holloway's hen house and went along his way. Now, not much later, Peter walked past Mrs. Jones' hen house and saw again that there were many, many, many more eggs than anybody could possibly need. So he took a few eggs from Mrs. Jones' hen house and went along his way. That's a lot of eggs. By noon, Peter had gathered an enormous number of eggs, which he carried to his home at the very bottom of the very big fir tree. What a good little bunny I am, thought Peter. Mother will be so pleased. As you may have guessed, Peter was not the tidiest of all rabbits, and as he tried to carefully stack the eggs against the wall, several open jars of paint, yellow, orange, red, blue, green, and purple, toppled over. And what a wonderful accident it was! The eggs were now decorated with all the colors of the rainbow. Presently, old Mrs. Rabbit returned from the baker to find a house full of painted eggs. "I gathered them just for you," Peter said. "Now, my dear," said Mrs. Rabbit, quite amazed by the inventiveness of her son's mischief, "while I appreciate your good intentions, you should not take what isn't yours. You really must return those eggs to their owners." So that night, Peter returned every one of the colorful eggs. And the next day, Mr. McMullen, Mr. Holloway, and Mr. Jones' children, along with all the other children of the neighborhood, were delighted by what they found scattered around in their gardens. As it happened to be Easter Sunday, the once quite naughty Peter Rabbit started a new tradition and called himself a respectable new name, and Peter Rabbit became the Easter Bunny. Aww. What a cute story. Happy Easter, friends.